Good evening, gamers. How we doing? Welcome, welcome. I have recovered from yesterday, from the stream. Oh, God. If I do that, does that let me... Sorry, I'm just trying to work out what's going on with my my Streamlabs. Because if I tap out, it kind of does that weird overlay and then back. Yeah, that's fine. No. Oh, how are we doing? I'm actually just English. Let me let me restart. I'm just sat here waiting for the actual service to go up, but nothing is right now. So we got a little bit of time to sit here and talk together. Hope everyone's all Gucci. Unfortunately, it's a very, very sad day today. Very sad day. It's the last GP round of the season. So, probably going to have a little cry after this race. Might have a cry during the race, to be honest. Depends how it goes. But who knows what's on the horizon. I mean, we've got WSX. There's a pre-season WSX race on Wednesday, which I'll be doing as well, which will be quite cool. Don't really know much else other than that. We're just doing the aerial stuff every Friday. I'm going to go and rage in the Discord real quick. It's exactly 8 o'clock for me when the server's meant to go up, and there's nothing till now. Not what? Please tell me I didn't forget to sign up. Try Group B, MXBGP. Oh, phew. Oh, thank God. Okay. That surprises me. If I did sign up for this, which obviously I have, I thought I'd done it pretty damn early, but I guess there's a lot of people that are eager to do the GP stuff as well. How are we doing? Are we all Gucci? No, this is not a sand track. This is just normal. It might even be compact soil rather than soft soil, to be honest. Turkey being a hot country, it wouldn't surprise me, but no sand tyres necessary. I'd love to come back with some shiny white teeth and a nice new hairline after riding around in Turkey. That would be lovely. Unfortunately, that would be quite a few thousand pounds escaping from my bank account. I've completed 2 laps of this track so far. I kept switching back and forth between like different bikes to see what I liked. The stock Fantic suspension that I was raving about and singing its praises at Southwick, not that nice around here. There's the braking bumps around this track are a little bit on the shorter and the choppier side. So a little bit more difficult. So I've gone back to my Honda setup here just because it feels quite soft and quite plush, and we'll see how it goes. So the beginning part of this, I mean, at least the next 10 minutes before qualifying starts, I just want to spin some laps. I'm not even worried about lap time. Just want to get some laps going, see how she goes. Track has some big old jumps to them, and the ruts that he's made are very interesting. There's lots of crossing back and forth over each other. That corner being the first of them. There is, I think there's only in this corner coming up here though. I feel like the track might be quite inside dominant, just in the early laps that I've spun. Let me take the left-hand side in this switchback as well, because I've not tried it yet. Can I get over this from the inside? And you can. Then I think this corner is going to be quite inside dominant too, all the way around. Same with this corner. Although actually, let me try outside here, because I'm not doubling through the rollers from the from the right-hand side. That's pretty decent. That's pretty fast. Then we've got another kind of corner here where you can cut down from right to left or go left to right. Same with the corner straight after it. I think it'll be a very, very fast track once you get all your lines dialed and you know exactly where you're going. Now this is either a double or I think you can triple it. But I'm not sure if there's much point of the triple because you end up having this big single out of it. So you'd end up just slamming into the face of that jump. And I imagine that will cause some weird and wonky physics. I'm going to jump back over to the start straight here. I don't think there's any way of doubling up and over that inside roller. If you do, you'll just go so far wide in the corner, you'll lose a whole bunch of time. Working out what I want to do in this corner. That inside's pretty damn good. Especially as you haven't really got to send the jump after it. So the outside might be a little bit of wasted track going all the way around the outside there. It's definitely one of the rougher tracks of the year, just in terms of like acceleration bumps as well as braking bumps. I've never watched the Turkish GP, but apparently that's not one of people's favourite tracks IRL. And that outside there's pretty fast, but again, on a 450 at least, I don't think there's much need to go all the way out there. Ooh, keep it on the track limits. Bring it back round. Oh, that was close. Oh, yeah, I see what you mean, Dog Lover. It's a bit on the slippery side, isn't it? That's not too bad. Yeah, still the same Honda setup from the video I done a while back. I don't change my suspension like from round to round at all. If I haven't got a suspension that I've been sent, or that I've somehow managed to randomly create myself that I've spent time on, I'll just run stock anything else. Oh my Jesus, hold on to it. Yeah, so that you could send this, I reckon, and triple it, but then I don't think there's any way of jumping from that single and downside in this one. Not too sure. Try going around the outside of this single, see if it's any better. Not particularly. You kind of get a good slingshot around the corner. Yeah, I think inside there is faster than the outside. You're learning on the fly with me. Seeing how she goes, see how she feels. This triple's a big boy as well. Nice and steezy up and over that. Then I think I just want to jump to this middle rut. That felt quite nice too. Oh my god, that tail was a lot smaller than I expected it to be. Send that. I think a lot of this track, a lot of parts of it look quite similar to each other. You know, it's like corner tabletop, corner double, corner tabletop, corner double. But it's quite hard for me in my brain to remember what part of the track I'm on, like register what's going on in front of me. Might take me a couple of laps to do so until the muscle memory kicks in. I don't know if I'm getting over that cleanly at all. And I also don't know if going inside roller there is better than going around it. What we got going on here? We've got a lot. I see a lot of. Can I get a oh yeah! Thank you very much, Frizzy. Welcome back again. Thank you for the traditional gifted sub on each and every stream. I appreciate it, man. Seeing a lot of green names in the chat, which is nice. Thank you, everyone that is a member, whether it's gifted or you've done it off your own back. I appreciate it. Welcome to the finale with GPs. Sad old time. I will probably be staying up to do NA for this since it's the last one of the year. And I've got to enjoy it whilst I can and make the most of it. My goodness. Small one as well. Go inside. I think patience is going to be a big thing around this track. You know, not trying to rush the corners too much. Take your time, get settled in the ruts before you start accelerating again. But this could end up being a Lynn sort of track. I do like the slightly slower pace ones. I cut down to that. Oh, I can cut down to the far inside right there. About inside here. And this is the one where jump to here. Oh, we can triple this. Got a good run there. Oh, hello, Mr. McFlurry. Oh no, doubling over that is quite nice. Okay, good to know, good to know. Thank you very much, McFlurry. What's he put there? Got to have your normal stream money too. Thank you very much. And thank you very much for all the support you gave me yesterday as well. It's greatly appreciated. Thank you, thank you. That stream from yesterday has been a little bit weird as well, by the way. Oh my Christ! I've just seen chat just lighting up in the colour yellow. Thank you, everyone, so much. Thank you, Frizzy, and thank you, Rocker, as well. I mean, again, thank you for the support on yesterday's stream too. It's been a bit messed up on like my end. So as soon as it finished, I went and cut the video down in the YouTube editor to 11 hours. Because YouTube doesn't let you store anything over 12 hours as a VOD, so the whole stream would have been lost. And on the surface, it shows the stream as having like 7,000 views, which would make sense over the 16 hours. Yet when I click on it to look at the details, it's got about 40. So it's very weird. So I'm hoping that I end up with some revenue from that video. I'm hoping that it's not completely glitched out and boofed. But yeah, again, everyone, thank you very, very, very much. I do appreciate it. And I'm contemplating doing a Donate-a-thon stream on Friday/Saturday, maybe Saturday/Sunday. Depends how I feel. Depends how things move. I think if I start it like midday on Friday, then and we go through to Saturday, I feel like most people would be able to like pop in at some point. So we'll see how it goes. Yeah, thank you very much, everybody. Oh, I'm not oh, what's the word? What's the word if you don't like walk under ladders or black cats and things like that for bad luck? What's the word when you don't believe in it? But that I don't believe in that sort of stuff. So number 13, no issue with that at all. Well, you get a really weird kick jumping off that. Every time I'm nosediving a little bit, I need to remember to lean back a little bit earlier. I think you end up pre-jumping before you get to the lip of it, off of one of the bumps. So I'm like leaning back at the lip, but my wheel's already left the ground, so the leaning back does nothing. Superstition, that's one, not superstitious. Thank you very much, boys. Oh my Christ. The only superstition that I have is when Reaper Doc commentates Moto 2s of 450s, and I end up doing it awful every single time. That's the only superstition I've got. The rest of the time, we're alright. Oh my Jesus Christ. That sent me flying. Not too great that we are 3 seconds off pace. I mean, I can't remember the lap times that I've done so far. Take a bit more fuel out, go get a bit sweaty. Where is the finish line in relation to the pits? Oh, we are over here. The race should start, so we've got... qualifying's going to start any second now, which is about 30 minutes long. Either 20 or 30 minutes, can't remember which. And then after that, you're probably looking at about another 10 minutes for the server scope and everyone to join. So I would say 45 minutes or so until Moto 1 starts. In the GPs, they do the 450 and the 250 races at the same time, so you've not got to wait for a full 35-minute 250 race before we go, which I think is a big W. See what we can do it. See if I've just had a awful couple of quote-unquote fast laps. Oh, that's quite nice. That's flowy. I said Yorks for a second rather than Yoda. I was like, oh, York's doing 450s. That's new. I must actually remember that I have to stretch that double out as well rather than checking up for it. Oh, that was not good. That's an L run. Losing a bunch of time through there. My brain can't keep up with how many ruts there are in that corner. I was like trying to work out where I'm going. Oh, what? Didn't even get to finish my hot lap. Oh, damn it. I mean, that definitely wouldn't have been anywhere near the 3 seconds that I'm off, but it would have been a slight improvement. What currency do you use so I can see what I actually go? Oh, I use yeah, GBP, Great British Pounds, Sterling, whichever they refer to it as these days. Probably follow Hack on here and see what lines he's taking. He's the Honda that's just 2 places in front of me. Oh, I should not follow Hack on. He's going far too quickly. Oh, I need to get that base lap in before I try sending it anywhere. Yeah, note to self, stop reading chat when you're going across the track and you have no idea where you are. Right, let's get this lap time in. Oh, hopefully we can still clear the finish line. We can, lovely. Don't want to jump too far out wide here, because then you'll just cover far too much ground. You want to hug as inside as possible. Oh, we're coming in hot, coming in hot. Made it. Oh, steezy. Ah, that's why I've been going slow into that corner. The shadows are very deceiving. It makes you think that the rut's a different shape than it is, but it's quite like a harsh impact when your front wheel hits it. That was nice. I think I'll try and do that throughout the race. That was not nice. I'm just going to scrub this. We're just going to double it. Oh, I scrubbed it too hard. That's annoying. I kind of had a 135 in practice. And after those mistakes, I had a 136, so that's not bad. I know I can gain some time there. Let's see. I've not found the invisibility system that they've added in. I wish that they went invisible from further away.
Hi, welcome to Chili's.
Oh, I missed it. It's alright, I should be able to stay a little bit lower in that outside right, gain a tiny bit of time.
Hi, welcome to Chili's.
Right, slower into here so we don't go off the track. Go. That corner is just asking for the front end to wash. Oh my, back end. Holy moly. Alright, big send. That was a bare end to that lap. Kind of, barely. Awful start to this one though. Oh, it's alright, we crashed. That's fine, we'll go back. Streaming on TikTok. I downloaded the TikTok live stream thingy, but it just looks a bit weird. Especially on a game like this in this resolution. I never know the best way of displaying it on there. I also don't think I could deal with other people that are on TikTok. What's going on with my traction? Didn't feel like I was pushing that hardly at all there. Oh, pardon me. Yeah, I'm not going to put it on the stream at all, Dio, but it will be tomorrow's video. I'm glad they released, because I've been sat here for hours today trying to think of things I could do videos on, and nothing was coming to mind, so the fact that that track release is perfect.
Hi, welcome to Chili's.
Why has all of my traction disappeared? Fine, Ellie, now I'm sliding all over the place. Quite like that outside, you know. Get a lot more speed along the straight, just from staying low off the jump. That corner is 100% going to be a front-end tucker once it gets eroded. No! Ah! Why does this always happen to be right at the end of a lap? That was a really nice one. That's annoying. Christ. Yeah, unless I'm either having a very trigger happy day where I'm not being too light on the buttons, or this is not soft soil. It would make sense for it to not be soft soil being in Turkey, but I never know. I don't want to assume those things. Oh god. Hopefully that doesn't give me cuts. Oh, I see JV's logo appear out the corner of my eye. What's he saying? It is soft soil. Okay, I'm having an awful day. Throttle control is not on point for me today. Be sliding all over the place. Did someone just... Yeah, I thought so. I wonder if I can triple in there. Trying to get the perfect downside so I can triple that. A little bit quicker, still not top though. Went 4 quicker in round the first corner, Jesus Christ. Oh, stop drifting on me. Oh, damn it. Remember my 15-second kill? You have to remind me during the races. I get so like invested, I forget to do it. That was slow. Didn't get the bike cranked over in the air like I would have liked to. Ah! God damn it. You know what, we might as well see if we can triple out this corner now. Not cleanly. I'll keep going, see if I can get some sort of flow. For back-to-back steamers. Awful, 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 awful jump off that single. Right. I'll try a few different lines. I feel like I'm just going inside everywhere. Now, I don't even know if tripling this jump forward finishes faster, because you do spend so long in the air. I feel like scrubbing and then double single might be best. And you jump off this single a long way and you got to land into like bumps and try to turn. But it just opens the door for some funky physics. There you go, that's what I want. I want to angle the bike slightly left in the air. Oh, so far inside, this isn't going to be fast. My angle of entry was awful. Oh, you bastard. Sat down too early. Yeah, I've got a tube that goes from my pants down my leg, and I've got a little bucket on the floor that collects it all, so I've not got to go anywhere. And hot. Fine, it works. Oh, the bike just doesn't want to go where I want to put it. No, it's like switchbacks on this game are very difficult. Okay, apparently inside's better than outside. Yeah, I'm going to go inside there from now on. Only got 5 minutes left. That must have been 20 minutes qualifying rather than 30. Yeah, it's nice. It flows well. It's definitely it might be one of the trickier ones of the years. Have to be quite precise in the ruts, otherwise you catch the back end of one of the other ones and it takes your front end down. I feel like this is the sort of track that I'll play really well in the racing. But I just can't see myself setting an absolute heater throughout this. Slow. Had no forwards momentum whatsoever. Inside is not faster when you completely blow the rut though. Ah, English, reset again. I haven't had one decent lap at all yet. Still not having one decent lap doing shit like that. But damn. Emerson, feel free to carry on spamming chat and you will be kicked. Regardless on if you have member status or not, there is no need for it. Definitely not getting caught top of that. If he says anything stupid again, then feel free to ban him rather than time him out. He was saying stupid stuff last time I saw him as well. We're a little bit more mature than that around these parts, I hope.
Hi, welcome to Chili's.
Bad. It was bad indeed. What's wrong with me? Why my fingers, they no work? No, Holly, you can't. It's an organised event. It's not a public lobby. Getting worse, I think, as we go on. Not even have my lap count. Where did I go off the track though? Did I just push the limit a bit too far over those two bales? Generally, that might have been one of my worst qualifying sessions of the year, you know? That was not good. You'd think after playing for 16 hours yesterday I'd be a little bit warmed up. Maybe it's because I've abandoned my Honda for a while. I've been using different bikes. I'm not actually sure, to be honest, Christopher. The laps I've had the drive, I've been tripling it, but I don't think I've had two like good laps, like one with doubling, one with tripling, to have a look at the time difference. Oh, okay. Right, anyway, the server's done. Get me out of here. Very slow lap. 2 seconds off. What's going on today? Why have we got random kids that are trying to be edgy in chat? What's happening? I don't look at those comments and laugh. I just think, what a stupid person. I know it's for like a bit of attention as well, but I don't get it. Maybe I'm not down with the kids. I'm not hip enough. Right, let me put amount of race fuel in. We can get used to how the bike's going to feel. Where is the start gate's over here? Let's see what the start's like. It's going to be a very, very fast start. I think just going inside and hugging it tight the whole way around there might be the way to go. Just have to make sure you get a good drive over the bumps. Oh. I think middle. The inside rut's big and it holds you well, but just a little bit technical trying to get into it. So I think middle will do it for me. That's some other ruts in here. I've been going inside a lot. That sharpens up a bit too much to be viable. And I think the outside's just too far outside, so I've been inside there. Middle rut like it. It's not terrible. I think inside might still be the move. Can you jump? Oh, okay. Could be losing some time though. Let's go back and try that. Double to the inside. Then I feel like it ends up being slower by the end, because then you get the less favourable ruts into the corner. That is a toughie. Not sure about that one. Then we've got this big boy, which I don't know if it's faster to triple or double. Jesus. How have you not dropped this game yet? Well, it's a very easy answer, Jay. If I stop playing the game, then I die because I have no money or food. I have zero income. My existence ceases to exist. There are definitely worse jobs in the world, so I'm very happy to hop on bikes and play it for a little bit every day. Oh no, not the Tom, Jams and Victor duo. Not duo, trio. Yeah. One idiot. Hell gamer moment. Yeah, I'm struggling with the traction a bit on this track, even though it's normal soft soil. In some corners,
Hi, welcome to
sliding
Chili's.
loads, and in others, on the back wheel a bit too much. I feel like a massive part is I'm probably just trying to go too fast around here. I feel like I need to chill out a bit. Oh. Missed the middle right again. Oh, that's going to end in my demise. Yeah, I'm never going to answer that question, Zach. It's like going up to anybody and asking how much money they make. You're very rarely going to get an answer. $10 million would I quit? Of course I would. I'd probably quit most things in life for $10 million. You haven't got to work a day in your life again. Race probably in about 15 minutes or so. They got to get the servers up and everyone join in. I don't know, Brock. None spring to mind. See how this feels. Oh god, I forgot that it's a little bit faster in a straight line. Just the suspension on it doesn't feel great around here. I think it doesn't handle the slightly choppier bumps as well as my Honda setup does. Yeah, there's a lot of moments where my wheels just aren't on the ground, so I can't brake, I can't turn. And front end's trying to go on me as well. Nah, Fantic's not it for me around here. I mean, we could be really edgy and want to cause ourselves immense pain and suffering by riding the gas, but this thing is another breed. This thing is god-awful. Tried the TM in testing earlier, which just was not a vibe. It didn't go well at all. Let me do to be fair, it looks the best. Like, it's the nicest looking bike out of the bunch that I have. Honestly, James, I think a tier list on the MXGP tracks would be very boring because they are all very, very enjoyable. I don't think there's any that I'd point at specifically and go like, no, don't touch. Maybe the only one that I wouldn't like play again anytime soon is Tuition Tool. That's just with the game's physics doesn't go too well. Where's Flanders? Yes. I know that I've got black box in the background. I'll close the game and reopen it in a sec. Oh, I'll just run a lap real quick with black box. See how she feels. Well, it's quite hard to see ruts and the bumps with black box on. It stops all of this shading working. Look how much better that suspension tracked through there than it did on the Fantic. Ridiculous. That's not ridiculous though, oh my Christ. It might be a blue day today. I don't know, some suspension feels great over the bumps, but I don't feel like it turns as nicely as my Honda does. God, every lap I forget how small that tabletop is. End up OJing it. Ugh. This is the issue. This is what's gonna be a bit of an L when the road comes in, is the front end getting yanked by the inside ruts. I didn't feel like I turned too sharp there. Just there, did you see that little twitch on the front wheel? It just went. It twitched and then yanked me to the side. Very strange. Maybe I'll stick to the Honda then. I very, very rarely touch the ride lane when I'm stood up in the corners. I just try and do as little as possible to get the bike unsettled. It's very weird that it's a motocross simulator game and you have to do, and it ends up being more beneficial to put the bare minimum amount of rider body position into it. Now, if they let us ride two strokes, I'd hop on the old Fantic any day, just for a bit of fun. But unfortunately, it's a 450s only. I'd hop on this bad boy in a heartbeat. Yeah, Scotland. My FXR stuff came. Very nice. I haven't got the printed stuff yet, but I've got the stock stuff. There hasn't been any, Victor, so I can't really comment on that. No servers yet. Check, make sure there's no issues. Qualifying servers up. Reaper doc stream. No issues, just nothing going on yet. I love how quiet the MXGP general chat is compared to the aerial one on race day. Zero complaining about tracks or anything. Actually, I set a waypoint. What am I doing? Monka. All kinds of sketchy. Oh dear. That was quite nice. Jumping up and over that bump. That was a 37. Oh god, that was an awful lap. That one's not going to count because I went over the bow. Server up. Let's go to the server. Oh god, I'm not feeling very confident. I'm feeling a little bit meh. MXBGP. Ressa A. No, I don't think anybody at the top level uses lean help at all. It just restricts you a lot. Stops you leaning over as far as you need to. Or does lean help like even lean for you a bit as well? Ah, I see. Well, it turned out that the chicken, ever since Daytona, well, it turned out the chicken didn't have, we'll go to whatever. It turned out chicken accidentally turned lean help on since Daytona in Supercross, and he'd been really, really struggling since, and he's turned it off, and now he literally went and got a top 3 the next round after turning it off again. So I would advise staying clear of lean help. I do quite like that outside, it's just a little bit more difficult to jump into than the middle one is. That's the goal. If I can hit it like that every lap, I'd be a happy man, but fortunately I don't think I can. Oh, the outside over here, I've not touched it yet. Oh, so that's the easy way of tripling. See. See who comes out in front here, me or Steiner. Yeah, inside's faster. I think he was just trying to send that to see if he can double it actually. I don't think that's his usual line. Oh, I forgot there was collisions in this server. Unfortunate. Lucky I didn't crash that. Ooh, keep on track. Keep her going. I did make the very silly mistake of putting air-offs back on. I didn't do it intentionally, I verified my game files and put them back on, so I'd be running out of vision during this race. I'm not used to having one. I want to see if you can get on the brakes and get that inside. Yeah, I have a couple of assists on. It's stuff that doesn't limit me. That's what I've got assists on that are just beneficial. There's no negative side to them. I have like break help to stop me locking up so much. Basically, I have things that you have on Sim because I had so many thousands of hours on Sim when I came over. I just wanted to kind of replicate my settings as much. It's like you can have anti-lock breaks on Sim, which is basically break help on this game. You haven't got holding up like the clutch to change gear on Sim, so I've got clutch help on this. Just little things like that. See, in the air, I can shift up and down as much as I like while staying on the limiter. I've not got to shut off or hold the clutch in. That's just like a riding habit that I picked up from playing Sims. Like, you bang up the gear in the air, you're less likely to nosedive. Which is why in some jumps, let's say I'm taking off here, you might see me go up to third in the air and then back down to second before I land. So there's actually not really any point to it, it's just a habit. I channel my inner Tomac. Yeah, quite hard getting over that little double. I don't think the dab does anything from a riding perspective, it's just an animation that if you're going slow he'll put his foot down a little bit, like dabbing the floor. But in terms of actual gameplay and how it affects the riding, I think it has zero effect. Nah, Yamaha's a bit early these days, Jack. I'm just trying to stay away from it. Trying to ride different bikes. Ran the Fantic at Southwick, managed to get the win on that. Rode the Suzuki, the GP of Hyvinka, managed to win on that one. So there's other bikes are available. It's just out the box, the Yamaha seems to be the easiest one to hop on and go fast. It's either pre-made playlist or nothing, boys. I can't skip through certain tracks or anything like that, so it's either music on or music off entirely. With YouTube and their copyright, it's incredibly dangerous to do music of any sort, so I'm just using Monster Cat stuff that I paid for, that I know won't get claimed. I have no issue turning it off at all. I just know that sometimes I go very quiet in the races, so I just thought a little bit of extra background noise might help. Oh. Are we going already? Oh no, it's reset. There's a lot of reasons for that Blast Hard cheese. I could get into them, but I feel like I'd end up just roasting people again. I'm not stopping for that inside. Okay, that shows how much I know. Okay. Thank you very much, Neil. How does your tyres go to 0? I mean, go to 0. About here? Just press, like, just refreshing your tyres. Putting new fresh tyres on. Puts the heat in them down to 0, or the wear, whichever this is. I don't know if this is heat or wear. Guessing that's the 0 that you're referring to. I don't understand how your rider just stands himself up and causes you to go super off balance. Just trying to turn around abrupt. Like, stop standing me up and not standing me up over and over again. Last round was Saint Jean. Saint Jean. Saint Jean. Saint Jean. I say Saint Jean. Jean d'Angely. Oui oui. Sacré bleu. Merci beaucoup. All that good stuff. Oh my Christ. Maybe I'm better off just going for the middle up there. I keep messing up that inside. It's not worth it. I've hit it good once every 5 laps. I mean, that's also not good if I'm not doubling through at all. I think I'm getting over this clean. I had a little bit of a lip on my back wheel. Is Skills riding today, or playing today? Oh, it feels so cringe saying riding, as if it's real life. Didn't see a notification in his Discord. He usually goes live just before qualifying starts. About. Oh, that's a shame. Interesting to see how the racing goes then. I feel like it'll be very start dependent. Like, Tom's here who could win. We've got Hakon here that can win. We've got Stein here who has won. He won a race in Sweden. That should be quite racy still, even without skills there. If I double from here, that make my life easier? Not really. Didn't feel great. I feel like I wasn't moving forwards very much. I don't know what to do through those rollers. Don't know what line suits me best. I feel like you lose a lot of time going outside to get a good run through them. I feel alright, thank you, Trevor. I slept for probably like 10 hours or so. I just completely, like, I went bye-bye, went... Beep. I only woke up at 1:30 today. I went to go to the gym with Charlie at 1, so yeah, that didn't happen. Feel alright, feel refreshed. Don't feel warm though, which I probably should do after that long playing the game. Just Honda things. Keep wheeling out the corner, which means I don't get the pop that I want over the first double. That is something that I am going to be scared about during the race. About people cutting down because of that rut. I'm going to get absolutely destroyed. Yeah, in this series you get money per race. I think it's like $10 for the overall. And then you get money at the end of the season, depending on your position. But I am not in a very good spot in either series in this. I missed a bunch of rounds in each series. I started on 250, switched to 450, missed some rounds. So yeah, I don't think I'm in any good prize money position here. I'm just doing it for the race by race money. And then aerial, I'm in 2nd in EU and 3rd in NA, so that'll be decent prize money by the end if I stay there. Yeah, I think the Suzuki's got really good brakes. I always find it... But I've got my settings set up in a way where they're not too sharp on this, but even on the Suzuki, I'll pull it in and I'll do a little bit of a stopping. So, we'll see how this race goes. Should be interesting. How is that possible, man? Ah, I'm in front of everyone and I get tanked from the outside. It was almost a good start. I have a feeling this could be a difficult track to pass people on. Definitely about to get hit by a bike. Oh, God. Just bike magnet things. Just bike magnet things. And we're facing the wrong way. Well, this race is a bit of a write-off. How the turntables, how we go from first to almost last. God, around Cleoxy as well. Very low IQ racing individual. Everyone was having a go at him in the Discord earlier today. Exactly what I'm saying. Cross jumping into the side of me. I held my line perfectly there. I love when people prove me right. Oh my Christ. Oh my Christ. Oh my Christ. Of course, I'm facing completely backwards. Someone pin me the right way, please. Thank you. Of course, I'm facing completely backward. What is this shit? Oh, I'm going to have to make a compilation list and just send it to the Italian. Send it to Pavoso. Alpha in front of us. No one's behind me, so no one should be cross jumping over me here. Alright. Please, please, just leave me alone. Oh my God, it's embarrassing. Right, see how many hundreds of seconds we're going to be off. The end of lap 1. We're 26 seconds down. Love that. I won't even get to this inside rut either, because Jones was there. Right, now we start the race. This MX bikes things. Why can people not stick in a rut to save their lives? Even when I don't follow people, I still get bopped into. Whip over and clocks his face. Unfortunately, it didn't take him out. I'm going to have to take the inside right here as well, which I don't want to do. I don't like it. Right, got the position. The inside is, well, say inside to outside here is much faster, which is why everyone's filtering down into the same line. I hate people so much. See outside, like here. Not too bad. Right. Am I about to get yeeted into? No. Yes. No. Left. Ah, it's gonna be a long race trying to get back. Still 26, gaining at 0 time. Oh god. It's lagging. Could be out in fun, having a nice time right now. Feel free to pull away. Oh my god, now I'm so fucked. There's no way people are avoiding me. Oh, you are allowed to accelerate once you respawn. Now we get to do all that work again and lose even more time. Uh-oh. Might actually have to go into concentration mode. Probably like 35 seconds or so off the lead now. Not like I could see anything, because, you know, game's timing system's very much broken. 32 seconds. God. This man's got to be on a hot spot. That's why no one goes inside. Oh, if there wasn't a roller there, it might be decent, but no. Oh, just... this is painful. Oh, I fucking hate racing on this game with a passion, man. I feel like I shouldn't be back here with the wobblers. We look like this time. 45 seconds. Nice. We could be getting lapped here. think the reason I get mostly triggered is because I shouldn't be back here in the first place. Like, I had a whole shot, it's just people on the outside for some reason think they can yeet all the way over to the left. With no consequences. Well, no consequences for them. I get destroyed by it. Ends up being like a polar opposite race from what you'd expected. I think I've ever been this far back 10 minutes into a race before. Can't be arsed. What is wrong with people? Like, yep, your tracker entry was god awful. My wave I ran into in the first place. I don't know what I'm meant to do when there's bikes flying all over the place. I'm just a passenger. Yeah, what's now? I'm not even doubling through there. Please don't move left. Playing whipped so I don't hit him. I would have brought that whip back round there, Boom would have been dead. So that's why I kept the back end out to the right. Dark and he's ping for like the third time this race. How am I meant to predict where he is? Literally invisible. Just Dorian braking on a straight. I can hear his like rear brakes popping up. Go inside again. Oh, no. Gained 11 seconds on the lead. Oh my Christ, man. Oh, just pull away in a straight line, any of you, I beg. It's not that hard to go straight.
Hi, welcome to Chili's.
So fed up trying to pass this man. Why have you slammed on the brakes and cut back to the inside? You mess up the jump, just go around the outside, please. Why can I hear people's squeaky brakes in my ear when there's no one around me? How much time's the charm for trying to get past dark? And the hotspot. Make middle break. It's a lap. How am I lapping people? Literally in like P8. What's going on? I can't believe after all of the like garbage that I've been through this race, I'm only 34 seconds down. Like, this is so winnable, especially if I got the whole shot like I should have. Oh, God. The fact that I've even been allowed to get back to P2 there is actually disgusting. I want to remove that race from my memory as quickly as possible. I think we can all agree that that's a good decision. Oh my Christ, man. That was very interesting. It was a race. It was definitely it was a race, that's all I can say. That was one of the races of all time. Nice when I actually get into some sort of a rhythm. Rather than this. It's garbage. I think Jackson was only going like half a second slower.
Hi, welcome to Chili's.
I think Hakon said it right there. That was probably one of the most frustrating races of my entire career. I'm sorry for going quiet there at the end, but, you know. I want to watch that start back. Actually ridiculous. If I click on... I'm going to go clip it actually and put it... Yeah. Have a watch.
What if you could do SEO smarter?
I don't know. What if you could do SEO smarter? Wix, you know? Wix. I have no desire to make a website. I never have done, never will do. Stop trying to sell me website stuff. Right. Let's go back to the start. Go back a bit further than that. Here we go. Right. Sick. I'm going to take a wild guess based on... I don't think it was that person that I just saw to my right. If we slow it down a bit. I don't think it's this person. I don't think this person can touch me here at all. Or at least cause me to crash. It's someone that's like here, behind me. Which, as soon as I do go down, I see Ben. Of course, as always, we see Cleoxy up here with us. The man who doesn't know how to brake to save his life. And then it all kind of goes wrong. Me in normal clip. From there to there. Nice. Share clip. Copy. Oh, I'm fed up of just other people, you know. Thoughts on this game or something, but after that, it was a bit of a good regaining experience. We came back a decent amount. See a lot of Cleoxy stuff in chat. Let me do something real quick. What's his Twitch? I know he streams on Twitch. There you go. I just said that in Discord. This is Cleoxy's thing, by the way. I'm fed up of it, man. Added a... I'll see if I can find it. Let's go on a little bit of a Cleoxy rage. Try and find stuff. Hopefully I've got nothing in this Discord that'll get me banned from... I'll just scroll through it all. Scroll. Seeing a lot of interesting stuff on here. Keep scrolling so fast no one can see anything. Keep scrolling. Can't see. Right. This was Cleoxy at St. John. So he's got a decent jump here. But, you know, if you're on the inside, you should be braking. He just goes in a straight line, just completely moving. I don't know how, whether this was on the left didn't crash. This was also Cleoxy. I know the quality's going to be god awful. This was Cleoxy on me at Hivinka. He does not have this inside line at all. Yar yeet, straight across. And then he had another one. Right, let's see what Alpha's got. How do you clean people out from the inside, from the outside?
It did not work. How do I get
That's other people.
outside?
I think that might have been Kayan. That might have been Kirill. No need for that. Let's search by. Right, that's enough Discord. I don't want to get banned from Discord. We'll leave that alone. Oh god. Oh god, we're at the pre-start. Nobody. We're going into another race already. Holy moly. Almost missed the race. That would have been interesting. Right, where's Cleoxy on the gate? How far away do I have to stay? On the inside. He's about 6 over. If he manages to kill me 6 over, then GG. I think even if I get destroyed on the start this time, it couldn't be any worse than the first lap of the last race. I said respectfully. I don't know how Just LP manages to recruit everyone to 1-for-1 racing that has 0 brain cells. I'm going to get cleaned on the inside. I'm not braking. I'm going to go as deep as possible, even if I give up the next corner. I'm braking so early, people can see that I've slowed down. No one should be trying to fight for this inside. Right. We're safe for now. We've got 3 other very fast racers up with us at the moment. Got enough room by me to do a big old whipper tail. Though not casing the jump would be lovely. Right, I managed to get lucky and avoid Trav. The issue that I'm finding on the last few races that I've done in this game is you can't park. Fuck's sake. Of course it's backwards again. Why is it always fucking backwards? Just face the right way once for me, please, I beg. You can't pass anybody on the inside on this game. On the outside, sorry. But if you follow them and they crash, you die. If you go outside of them and they crash, you die. So yeah, your only choice is to go inside, but when everyone's already on the inside, it gets a little bit difficult to do. But I will tell you, I am getting very, very fed up with my bike doing a complete 180 every time I crash and having to spawn facing the wrong way, so it takes even longer to get going. Trav, you are an actual retard, I swear to Christ. Wouldn't be the first time he's yeeted up the inside of someone on the first lap. Has racecraft in the name, has 0 of it. On the bright side, still nowhere near as bad as the first race. 15 seconds rather than like 26 or whatever it was. A bit tired. Don't say that. Oh god. It'll go downhill. Even more downhill than it is now, at least. Oh, there's a weird kicker on that single now. I think my suspension bottomed out there. I heard like that weird crashing sound. Try and experiment it. Almost went horrifically wrong as well. That's an awful run. So scared of cutting down there now on these opening laps. Oh, yeet. Oh god, this could be a crash. Oh, I was a little bit front wheel low. Oh my Christ. My hands still hurt from the first race. I feel like, was that even a 5-minute break that we had in between? Oh no. The itchy nose. Itch, scratch, 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 scratch. I like doubling in at the start of that section because it then lets me double out at the end, which just sets me up for the corner a lot better. What's happened? I kept the... And of course, facing backwards as always. Fuck me. How? I've been told that there is nothing in the game scripting to make that happen, and I refuse to believe that that is random chance every single time without fail that I face the wrong way. Do I get revenge, or do I just try and pass him and carry on with my day? I'm dead. I'm not going to get revenge anyway. Jesus Christ, man. Just... Oh, stop bouncing! You're not made of fucking rubber! Holy shit! I feel like my bikes take a ride on a bouncy castle or a trampoline every time I land. Oh, well, there's a second that cuts. Well, they come to a stop and then they just decide, no, actually, not yet. We'll carry on. Got something in my mouth. I think it's a hair. I have to try and pull that out in the air as well. Yeah. Does anybody know who got P3 in Moto 1? Was it Trev? I honestly can't see myself catching all the way up to Hack on it, or who got P4 as well. If anyone can rewind and show me what the top 5 was so I know what position I need to get the overall. That would be much appreciado. Oh, just have a day off. I'm not doing anything wrong there. Bike's just giving up on me. I'm riding like hell garbage. I mean, I don't understand how I can go for so many laps at the end of the first moto perfect, and then we start the next race, which is exactly the same track. Like, it's not eroded in between the races. Ride that poop. Trap in front of me and not a lapper. Seems to be going at a decent pace, so I think it is. It's even more now, if so, free position. That route's just completely gone on the inside, so it merges into the middle. Uh-oh. If someone told me that they've kidnapped one of my family members and they've got them held at gunpoint and they will die if I don't downside that finish line correctly, I'm not confident I could save their lives. Well, back into the same spot now as we was in the last race, into a very lonely P2, where I have 30 seconds to try and catch up to the lead, which I don't think is going to happen. Hakon's usually pretty damn good when he gets an open track. He never gets good starts. Now he's finally got one. I think this could be his race to lose, but I'm also pretty sure a 2-2 would get me the overall, which, how that's possible after the display of riding that you guys have seen from me today, I don't know. I don't understand. I think it just goes to show that we're at the very end of a season and a lot of the competition has left. You know what? Full of memes, let's just send it. Oh, okay. Never send it, because, you know, front end says no. Oh, backwards? No, you never would have guessed that. Surely not facing backwards to waste even more time as you pull away. The exact reason why I think that the whole respawn delay thing is garbage and should be scrapped forever, because we get punished enough by the game as it is. I think Steiner's having a load of grief as well. It's weird calling him Steiner rather than SKS. Name change, L. Never change. Letters, 3 letters much better than 7. 7 in Steiner? Yeah, 7 in Steiner. Big maths. Oh, okay. Guess what way we're fucking facing again? It's pathetic. Doesn't matter what speed I crash at. Actually unreal. I refuse to believe there's nothing in the scripting to say make your bike do a perfect 180 regardless of how fast you go and how many barrel rolls it does. It has to face off track the wrong direction every single time without fail. I could ride backwards on the track, I reckon, and crash, and the bike would still face the right direction, which would then be the wrong way. This is a heated one, Cole. I don't know if that is right time. I mean, it's right time for the entertainment value. Bad time for the mental value. Oh my god, it's been painful. Hello? Did just downside the finish line perfectly, so my family member has been saved that was being held at gunpoint. I got so many cuts this race as well. And I think most of it is just from crashing and the bike going flying off track. And we can also blame Reaper Doc for coming to spectate as well for the mass amount of crashes. Always his fault. Never mind. Only Reaper Doc's fault only. Oh, I don't know if I'm good. I can't. Anger for me never usually does anything. It's usually when I'm like really zoned out that I play best. I mean, Trav has switched his lines up a lot. He's going everywhere where it's not rough. It's still always that thing. So when I hit the rough right, it's a lot faster than not hitting the rough right. I'm all puckered a little bit there. Part of me still wants to send this triple every single lap. No, 15 minutes is fine. You should never use the term bruv because you're American and you don't have the bruv card. It's like the N-word pass. The Americans don't get the bruv pass. It's like when you hear Americans say fam as well. It sounds so weird in that accent. Stop stealing our culture. It's cultural appropriation. I'm not going to go through the whole language thing. I think it's very cringe, the whole the British debate. It's one out of like 50 different English accents. Google Liverpool or Manchester accent and then you'll have your mind blown if you think you know what English people sound like. Liverpool accent's wild. The flip. Oh. Backwards. Backwards. Yes. I'm just getting a bit fed up, to be honest. Oh, and I completely forgot that the respawn timer doesn't start until you come to... Oh my Christ. I'm getting very annoyed at this game today. Public service announcement to Nico. I know you watch these every now and then, Mr. Mouse. Turn off the bloody respawn delay. No one wants it. Not even JV wants it. Messaged him a bit in DMs about it. The man who makes the track doesn't want the reset delay. You don't race, you haven't got to feel the pain that we feel. No one asked for this. The game sticks up my arse enough. I don't need the reset delay doing it always. I didn't even know that was Trav that I just went back past again. I'm not. I'm seeing like a little bit in chat. I can't sit there and read like full paragraphs mid-race, and it's a bit difficult to do. About like instances where I'm in the wrong stuff. I'm not saying I'm a perfect human by any means. There's probably a lot of situations where I'm in the wrong. It's like having a good old moan. Nobody's a perfect human, that's for sure. Like, majority of my crashes in this race have been on me. Majority of the ones in the last race was on other people's racing IQ. I need to pull away 2 seconds on Trav. Got a lot more cuts than he does. Oh my god, we still got 4 minutes plus a lap to go. I thought we was getting right to the end. If I'm seeing people talking to Cleoxia, if he's coming in chat trying to say that he's not a dogshit IQ rider, I don't know what to do. There's just untold amounts of clips of you using a total of 2 brain cells just yeeting into a corner without any brakes, and we're meant to pretend that that didn't happen. And your excuse is that you didn't crash. That doesn't mean that it wasn't a stupid move if someone didn't crash. They just had the heads up riding to try and avoid it. I very much doubt that everybody else is wrong and you are right, if everyone else is moaning at moves that you make. Right way, right way, right way. Kind of, sideways. It's improving. At 90 degrees rather than 180. Good vibes for a lap challenge. Can I play another game to do that challenge, or has it got to be bikes? Because I think bikes makes that one a lot harder right now. God, it means I've got to try and put a gap on Trav again, because he'll still get me on cuts. Only positive things for a lap, right? We'll do it, start on next lap. This one's already been going, and I've already said something negative about the game. Wait until we cross the line. Start it then. The I think I know exactly what clip you're talking about there, Carl, as well. Like, hooray! There we go. Happy time. What happened? Oh god, that was a nice transfer from the right hand side to the left side of that jump. You see that? That was really smooth. Oh, love that. Just managed to get the bike plane over to the left in the air, so it kind of tilts you into the corner already. Well, I really enjoy the erode on this game. I like how it kind of forms the ruts differently, and it makes the inside of the rut no longer viable halfway through. Kind of spills you out into the middle. I think in terms of like a race sense, it's nice. It makes you split your lines overall. Oh, I love how we added a little animation where you can look either side as well. Gives you like a real good perspective. It's like you're watching a GoPro of all the pro riders looking over to their rear fender in the air. And the actual genuine stuff aside, this track looks beautiful, as always. I think the fact that you can just drag a foot peg in any corner after a couple of laps from the road being so deep really adds a nice racing... It just adds a different vibe to the track, you know? I think it makes racing just that much more competitive and intense. It's like you end up racing against the track rather than racing against other people. And to be honest, in a game where I think the netcode could use a little bit of improvement, but the netcode's really, really good, to be fair. Like, really good. Oh, that was just a silly little cough. Silly cough there. I just had something stuck in my throat, or a silly goose there. Oh, you see that guy trying to do a big old jump? That was actually really cool. Imagine if he jumped in front of me and took me out with the bike cartwheel as well. That would have been just dandy. Hooray! That cough wasn't like a fake cough, by the way. Genuinely, I got something in my throat as I was talking about the netcode being good. I think even my body knows that it can't stop the cap. I said nothing bad about the netcode at all. It needs improvement, it's not bad. Did anybody check to see what place Hakon got in Moto 1? Because if he got third, then I'm screwed. But if he got anything worse than that, I should be getting the overall. That was a very poggers last lap that we done. Can we get some pog champs in chat, please? Some poggy woggies. Is that a racist term? I feel like that could be taken as racist. With the last part of it that starts with a W. I've heard many big streamers say poggy woggy. That sounds a bit... No. Sounds a little bit anti-colour when I say it. Yeah, I reckon I can gain 54 seconds on him on this last lap. 55 seconds. Or maybe it's just an English term, but like WOG, when you put those letters together in a word, is a racist term in the UK for a black person. So when I say like poggy and then that, in my mind it's not very pog, full stop. Maybe that does not translate across the pond into other countries. Maybe that's just a UK thing. Oh, no, not Kirill. Sometimes be a little bit unaware as a lapper. Would not be very Kinder Bueno. . I mean, every country has their own like slang terms and words that no other country uses, and WOG in the UK is a bad word for people of colour. Epic. Epic MX Bikes gameplay. I have not played the new Loretta's in Sim though. My issue is Sim's a little bit too try hard for me. Like, there's not much of a casual side of it. So whilst the gameplay itself might be a little bit nicer and the netcode's better, the actual community itself is a bit of a meh. No, sorry, that is not how it goes, and it's Wagwan, not Wogwan. So, that word there is a racial slur in the UK. What you're referring to is that. What's up? You do like, Wagwan, my G. It's like, what's up, my gangster? I guess, in UK terms. Which is hella cringe. I feel like most slang words in the UK these days are a bit cringe. I don't understand most of them. Like, Charlie says dank a lot. And it really... I mean, a lot of countries use the word dank to say something good these days, but I think it's so stupid. Like, do you actually know what the dictionary definition of dank is? Which is what I think every time. It is unpleasantly damp and cold. So if you say, yo, that track's dank. But no, it's not. It's not unpleasantly damp and cold. What are you talking about? So... I don't know, most slang triggers me. I don't get it. But I am a grumpy old man, so that is just me. I have no desire to talk to you, Cleopsy. I really don't. Even if like this crash earlier today wasn't the issue, we've still had instances of you not being very smart in the past. So, no thank you. I am probably going to disappear. I'll probably do NA. Just because I think the track itself is a fun track. Still don't understand bet at this point, I'm afraid. So, bet again is another one of them stupid sayings. So, it's like saying, I will sell you this bar of chocolate for $5. And some kid will say bet. What they actually mean to say is, oh, are you serious? That's cool, thank you. But they just condense that down to bet. What am I betting? There's no bet on the line. I'm saying I will give you this for $5. That's it. There's no betting involved. It's not like, give me $5 now and maybe you can turn that into $20 later. There is no bet. It's a stupid word. It's a stupid term. Other words I hate is finna. Like, when did the word finna become a thing? Like, I ain't finna cap right now. What was wrong with the word gonna? Why did the word gonna have to change to finna? I don't get it. I'm an old man. But I'm going to disappear because I'm getting triggered at everything. I'm going to go and get hydrated with a nice bottle of water. See? Got all the little, all of the syllables and all the T's and that in there. Love that. And, yeah, just